Hey guys, it's Unlikely Hero here, and I'm back again with some more 1 Week My Room. Now, I did get what appeared to be a good ending, I'm not sure to be honest, in my last video. Saw the credits and everything. But if I go on to tips, which I still can't see properly unfortunately, I still have some locked ones. So I think I'm going to go in again and have another try and see if I can unlock these and see if there's any other endings or secrets or anything I haven't discovered yet, because I think that could be quite interesting. So I just want to have a look at these tips that I got last time, which I can't see properly, which is unfortunate, but I'll see what I can gather from them anyway. So, imaginary friend. I think most people know what an imaginary friend is. Okay, so it's interesting they mentioned dissociative identity disorder. Mainly just because I don't think many people are aware of that. But so the main takeaway from this is that the little player character probably has some kind of imaginary friend. And what was the other one I unlocked? That one. Okay, so there's some sort of chat room text. So I wonder if any of these are the playable character. It's difficult to know, really. So, looks like they're waiting for someone to come online. Looks like they're expecting them and they haven't shown up. So one of them's called them. Okay, so that's it for that one. Maybe that makes more sense with some more context, which I don't currently have. Okay, so I think we'll just get right back to it and just give it a go and see what happens. I'm going to try and do some things differently than last time, and the time before, and the time before that. But I'm not sure. It's been a few days since I picked this one up as well, so you might have to bear with me. I might accidentally just get the same outcome as before. Hopefully not. One thing I have wondered is what happens if we choose the radio very early on. Okay. So if you choose the radio early on, he just immediately smashes it. Alright. Interested to see what his diary says at this point. The radio broke for some reason. Yeah, I think we broke that. Perhaps he doesn't remember doing it. Okay. Well, at least I've managed to do something differently already. I hope the game volume's alright. It seemed a little quiet after the title menu, so I turned it up just a little bit. Sorry, I totally forgot what day of the week it was then. I do want to see actually what happens if I look into the mirror so I see Big Brother, but don't cover up that hole with the shelf. I want to see if the monster still comes, but I'm not going to do that this time round because I want to just see what happens with having already broken the radio. So I'm going to kind of do everything else the same as I did before and just see if we get a different outcome having broken the radio so early on. So I think it's Friday I need to cover the hole, I'm not sure though. Hopefully I've got that right. So we're going to move the shelf today to hopefully block out that monster. Like I said, on my next attempt I will be leaving that open and looking at the mirror and seeing what happens, but not this time. Just want to see what happens with the radio. See if his mum does replace it. That'd be interesting to know. So let's see if he does get a new radio, see if he can actually listen to his radio show. Okay, it looks to me like he didn't get to. So we're going to get this unfortunate scene again. So it seems that breaking his radio early on is not a good idea at all. I mean, to be honest, I didn't think it was. I didn't mean to break it, but the knock on Thursday. Okay. So we got some more tips, so in that respect I did something right. Let's have a look at the tips, see what we've got. And I'll probably make another attempt. Probably just do it in the same video. Okay, so we're still missing tip number 6 and 9. Let's have a look at this then. The knock on Thursday. Okay, so someone's quite angry. Okay, so they think that there's a organisation using brainwaves to make everyone mad. Knocking on the single week. See, I had thought, because Thursday was the day that Big Brother comes over, that it was something to do with him, but perhaps it's not. Oh, okay, that's interesting. This might be the player character. So he smashed a hole through the wall, which is that hole, I guess, that the monster comes through. On the other side of the wall there was something that I can't see because it's cut off. He looked at me and grinned. It could be about Big Brother, but either way, that partly at least explains the hole in the wall, even if it was still a little bit cryptic as to what else it was referring to. Okay, so to Big Brother. Okay. Okay, so I guess that says you can write all your thoughts in your diary and give it to Mum, because he did that in the good ending. I call it the good ending, it looked like a good ending, I'm not sure. But in that ending that I got, he did slide his diary under the door and his mum found it. So, if you're scared, I'll do it for you. Okay, so what I reckon is, so obviously there's the tip about dissociative identity disorder. I find it really hard to say that word, which I probably don't explain this very well because it's not something I experience myself, but I believe is when you have kind of different personalities within you who kind of coexist but also can exist kind of separately enough that when you've done something as when one of the personalities has done something, the other one doesn't necessarily remember that it's been done. So what I think is that perhaps one of the personalities in the main character is the little sister, and that could be why when you look in the mirror you see Big Brother, because I think perhaps in that moment you are little sister. That could be it. I'm not certain. Because that would make sense with it. If you're scared, I'll do it for you. Okay, so that is interesting. So we've got 2 more tips. I think actually I'm going to leave this video here because it is already coming up to 15 minutes. Not that I've got the limit anymore, but I just don't want it to run on too long. And I think it might be nice keeping it 1 attempt at it per video. So I'm going to leave this one here. And I'll go in for another attempt next time. See you guys.